Hi, everybody.
What's up?
We're back. We're stage 9.
Stage 9. We're here at what rally are we at, Dave? You okay?
Yeah, it's the one? Olympus rally.
Yeah.
Olympus is the Olympus rally.
Yeah, and this is Wildcat stage.
This is Wildcat. We're down at the flats. We're quite a few miles into the stage. Well, we drove most of the stage up to this point in a Toyota Corolla rental car.
Yeah. That
you were using to shave the top of all of the...
It's grooming the roads for everyone, you know?
I've run a lot of motor graders in my life. I've never run a 2023 Toyota Corolla as a motor grader, which we did today. That was nice.
Gotta make do with what you got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
18 miles of pretty rigorous...
It's pretty gnarly. The first few miles on this stage are essentially a big mushy fresh logging road that they just dumped a bunch of like 4 and 5 inch rock on. So it's super rutted and pretty crazy through that spot. Everybody's dragging it along the top. I mean, there's literally a big mud crown that's then just cut on the top. Everybody's dragging on top of it. So conditions are pretty gnarly on that side coming up to the top of the pass. You get over the top of the ridge and then you drop down. You get on the old roads and you come here into the flats, and it's kind of energy shifts from here. We're at a really cool spot down here at the bottom of the flats. It's kind of a quad apex right-hander. Yeah. So you've got four right-handers in one. It's a big long sweeper. We're standing just at the end of that. So we'll get cars coming down here in a few minutes, spin around the corner just out of sight, and then this nice long sweeping spot here. Very tight apexes on the inside.
Right, so if you get the first one wrong, you're definitely going to be correct saving the car during the second one, and the third one here, we'll see how they manage that one.
Yeah, it's a long sequence. I remember this one on Recce was very challenging to figure out how you wanted to. Do you want to do opens and tightens? Do you want to do do you want to do into? So
we did the drivers a favor and we set up some green APU apex flags.
We did. Yeah, so there's feather flags on the inside of at least these 3 corners, so they'll
clipping points.
Yeah, clip points, right? Yeah, we're just reinventing the sport, bringing it in from other motorsports.
Pure entertainment on our behalf.
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, we got to use a hammer, so I was happy.
You didn't use a hammer.
No, I just
use your big old gorilla hands.
I drove them down as far as I could, and then you gave me a little tap.
So this is, it's been quite the eventful Olympus rally so far.
Yes.
We had Sam Albert in the Ferrari swap Subaru lost a corner of his car right off the start of stage 1 yesterday.
Do we know if he's back? I haven't seen him back.
He came back into the last stage yesterday and had some mechanical issues and decided to go ahead and withdraw for day 2. On the same stage, we lost Steven Red and Mitch in the S12 bodied Subaru, the big wide body.
They're back though today. They are back today.
So they lost the brakes on this car. Steven's been building this car at Nameless Performance for, feels like 3-ish year, 2 years, something like that.
Yeah, beautiful car, brand new build. I think they just ran it through testing for the shakedown.
I think they did one event before this, and basically that was shakedown for them. And this was the big debut, new livery, new car, beautiful. I mean, absolute weapon.
Needless to say, they have a little bit more work to do to that car.
Yeah. So lost the brakes.
Front left corner.
Yeah, lost the brakes early in stage 1. Steven tried to tuck it between 2 trees, couldn't quite fit, so nicked one of them on front left, took the whole front left corner of the bodywork and bent the oil cooler and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Crew spent the night straightening that out. He's back today. Yeah. And so far, so
because
good. That's rally! That's for you, Butch. I got him. So
what else?
Steven's had a good day today. He's been happy. I think he's DFL times, but he's having with penalties, that is. But he's happy with the car.
We got roosted by Tim O'Neill early.
We did. Had a nice clean hoodie start of stage 7 today. He launched a lot of rocks at me, and apparently dog hair too.
I think it's like a rally school thing between what he did to us.
Yeah, that was some rivalry. That's what it was. Tim's like, oh yeah, that's Tim, right? Quite the opposite. Speaking of which, we've got a bunch of Dirtfish drivers here. Dirtfish, of course, has been the title sponsor here for 4-ish. It's got to be more than that, years now.
That long.
Yeah.
Pretty long.
And we've got Nate Tennis, the lead instructor.
Yep.
We've got Josie Rimmer, son of Steve Rimmer, the founder.
Yep.
There's a.
I didn't know Josie's in it.
Yeah, she's in the BRZ.
The BRZ. I gotta go say hi to her.
Yeah, she's with Michelle Miller in that car. So it looks like a fun weekend for Nate. It's never a bad time when he's in in the city block, as we call it, because that's roughly how big that Volvo is.
Yeah, he's in the Volvo.
And Durfish, of course, has been providing a ton of support, not just to this event, but to rallying in this area in general.
Yeah, big time supporter. I like him for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And who else we got for event sponsors? The Fred Meyer this morning. Park Expose is a new sponsor for the event. Fred Meyer provided not just the parking lot for Park Expose, but some delicious groceries we get to stock.
You know what else we haven't talked about? We haven't talked about the 43 Institute.
That's true.
With the award that we're going to be giving away for that one.
Yeah, so they just announced, the email just went out, 43 Institute is doing the Ken Block award.
Ken Block award.
And it was given to Micah at the last rally for finishing 4th overall in a home built golf.
Yeah.
And the idea of this award is sort of a competitor, a team who embodies the spirit of Ken Block. The
ain't care,
the press on regardless, flat out, just sort of the Ken Block, perseverance through and over adversity. And we're super excited for Mike. Obviously, those guys earned it to get that award for 100 Acre Wood. Yep. And so who's going to get it this time? It's a real question.
It's hard to say. I mean, can Leah win it?
Yeah, give her own award.
Can we give her own award?
Well, it depends. It depends on what kind of adversity Leah ends up fighting through. But if she decides she wants to, put herself in an awkward position.
Winning her class is pretty ain't care. For only her second rally
in
rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, is she leading right now?
That's impressive. I don't know. I saw a post of her earlier that said that they will be back. I think they kind of fell off on the last stage yesterday because of the fog and the elements, but I don't know if it's because she kind of took a step back just to kind of save the car because she was feeling a little off, but it seemed like she was talking about getting it back. I know she was leading the points.
Yeah,
leading her class.
We'll attempt to pull up Sneak Attack to have that live while we're...
And once again, tell everyone what you're looking at. Sneak Attack.
SneakAttackRally.com. It's the best place to go for live scoring. Nathan over there works with ARA to provide a really cool, very simple, very, very effective interface. Pulls not just live timing per stage, but actually shows what cars are active on the stage. Gives you all the results as you go.
Of course, I feel raindrops on my face.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of drivers, so we've got Eric Zavala, which was our State Farm agent we talked to earlier. It's another one of our event sponsors. Eric's in his first rally, and he's still running in that new Focus.
There you go. Yeah, Eric.
Yeah, so it's fun to see somebody who, I think all of us, we come to a rally as we find rallying as a fan, as a spectator.
Right.
He came in immediately as a supporter and a sponsor, and then said, I want to take that one step further. I want to be a competitor. So
if I'm a sponsor, I'm going to drive it.
Yeah, exactly. So sponsoring the event, driving, doing really well, and providing, just needless to say. Here's the thing: you always want to have your insurance agent be a rally guy.
Right.
You're like, hey man, what's up on give me some insurance on this Subaru.
I was parked out in the driveway, and man, someone must have just flipped over my whole car, hit every corner. I don't know what happened, but man, wasn't me.
Yeah. No, he's been doing awesome. Getting the finish in is at an event like this always huge. Which I can attest to. Been here multiple times and not had any good finishes that I'm proud of yet.
You made it this rally last year.
This rally last year, this stage, I made it to the first corner. So, and that's where the party ended for me, right in the first corner.
Here comes the rally weather, so that means the rally cars must be coming soon.
It seems like that would have to be the case. As soon as it starts raining is usually when the cars start coming. At the top of the field, Brandon's been having, so far as we know, a reasonably uneventful weekend.
Yeah, that's usually the case. If I don't see really Brandon folding under the pressure ever. He's usually like the tortoise, steady pace, and just running his race. Yeah,
it's been good to see Brandon this season having a nice, consistent, strong performance, sort of event to event. He doesn't have the war that he had going on last year with Ken, so it's Which I think, you know, that the championship he won last year is kind of that much more impactful when he knows that if he had lost to Ken,
both were in it,
and he just showed up this year and kind of felt like the only old guy.
It's like vacation year, kind of.
Yeah, totally. And that's to say, of course, a rally vacation is still an absolute staggering amount of work, and not discounting any of the amazing amount of effort that not only is Brandon putting in, but that Subaru is putting in on that program.
Right, and rumor has it that they are testing their new chassis.
It's possible. I can't substantiate such a rumor, but there is a possibility that there might be a new chassis coming from Subaru here soon, which we'll see.
Subaru Motorsports.
Right, we would see probably this summer at the earliest. It sounds like.
Yeah, so. Maybe into the year.
Yeah. So I'm sure Brandon's excited about that.
He doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
What's he going to be faster?
Nobody. The thing is, it's not like anybody needs the faster car, right? Technically, nobody in the entire field needs a faster car.
Comes with a
right
cheeseburger holder stand and a milkshake.
Yeah, that seems like Brandon. Just between stages, you're just mowing down cheeseburgers and Slurpees. You know.
I would.
Yeah.
Gluten free, of course.
Right. Oh, that's our guy.
You know, if you could, you'd be chomping on a vegan.
Not if I was leading overall and had as much at stake as, and then also had to get out of the rally car and go be the world's top mountain biker in his discipline. Right?
That's easy stuff though.
He's just like, man, I'll just do a trip with my eyes closed. It's the whole driving cars through the woods thing that's hard.
No, he's been smiles when I've seen him. He's enjoying it. He really enjoys driving. And
he does, and I think the thing that I've noticed with Brandon since we were here last year in the past year is he's softened a lot in terms of, I think he feels like he's earned his place. He's doing incredibly well as a driver. The results are there, and he's enjoying himself, right? Like he doesn't have anything to prove at this point, and he's having more fun than I've seen him have. And even if you just kind of look at the energy Brandon has coming into interviews, even a year and a half ago, it's kind of like, okay, it's the thing I have to do. All right, fine. And now he's relaxed.
I think it helps that we're interviewing him as well.
Yeah, it's real serious.
He knows he's not going to say anything like stupid because
nothing dumber than we've said.
We covered that.
Yeah, here at the Olympus rally.
Yes. Good job. Killing it today.
Dude,
you're killing
on it. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. We can at least call the rally by the correct name. So, yeah, it's an exciting weekend. The weather has we had one of those wild showers just now, followed by potential for the sun to exist at some point. But we're far into the stage, so it's going to be quite a while until the cars get here.
Should be getting going here. I know there was a little bit of a high risk factor going on with some ST&G kind of guy wanting to come in.
There was
this stage. Apparently, there's a guy trying to unlock all the gates. We're finding a gate to unlock. I don't know how
dramatic. I don't know how dramatic it is, but it's. There was somebody who was unclear that this was not the day. But
today was today's your off day, buddy. You can go home and don't worry about coming into work today because we're throwing gravel.
We're throwing quite a bit of gravel, and I think it's fun. That's one of the things that, you and I obviously talk a bit about what you're forced to talk about because I talk too much about it, like most things. But the change in road surface on this stage is pretty wild. You have
dramatic.
100 different stages in one in terms of the composition.
I didn't see any Ford Raptors entered.
Yeah, this would be a good.
This is a Ford Raptor stage.
The first few miles for sure. It's four-wheel drive and 37s. It's rough, and the beginning of this is only getting rougher. Keep in mind, you've got logging trucks that have been run on these roads, which were active. You've had all of the recce traffic coming and doing pace notes at the beginning of the week, and now you've had a full pass of Stage 7 coming into here. And again, this road, what you see back here, this is a more traditional one of these logging roads that you'd see out here in the Olympus rally and in this region. It's hard packed, it's very old, it's down low, you're on reasonably level ground here, so you're going to have a pretty consistent finish. This was sort of like a washed river rock. You can see these rocks are smooth. You don't have a ton of those really sharp crush rocks, so these rocks will interlock the same way. They're soft and they're rounded, so they'll pack down. but then they just kind of wash to the edge. The stuff that you have at the beginning of the stage is big 5+ inch super sharp rock, and that stuff, a shark rock, that'd be cool. We'll start a new brand.
Rawr.
Is that what sharks do?
Yeah,
Growling bear sharks. We have this very sharp rock, and that interlocks against the compaction that you want on a gravel road. The idea with a gravel road is each of those sharp rocks, they interlock. You've got your large aggregate, and then what are called your fines, and that's like the dusty sort of crushed rock that goes with that. The fines and the rock together interlock to provide the road surface, and it changes every 5 seconds here.
Yeah.
So
and here's what I'm predicting. They ran this stage once already.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, in the recce notes, they probably made notes of all this, because when they took notes, it was raining, the weather was way worse, it was way more wet. But now they ran it once. Now they're like, oh, it's not as bad. Now they're going to try to push it, and they're going to get more punctures.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're probably right. The puncture factor, especially, again, the guys in the top of the field, they know, they understand what a second pass looks like. They've been through Wildcat. I mean, there's almost nobody who's in that top 10 right now who doesn't have experience at this event, luckily. So I don't expect any of those guys are necessarily going to get fully caught out. But you are in a position where, like you said, first pass, okay, it was loose, it was squishy, it was better than recce, or it was worse in some ways, but you're starting to form these like single track ruts through a lot of that. You're starting to get into spots where like you're in train tracks, there's no line choice anymore, you're just driving through the channels. And like you said, they're going to start getting into some spots where they're going to find, I mean, from what we just saw, it was like a straight road was just what took us 3.5 times longer to get through.
And all it takes is a little wiggle on the inside of, your ditch hooking a little bit, and you spit a big old baby's head just right in the middle of that rut.
There's like preteen heads out here.
Yeah.
It's gnarly. There's Bucky-sized skulls out there.
Man babies.
Uh-huh.
I hear a car off in the woods, so...
What's that?
Brandon's coming.
Hang on.
I mean, it sounds about 10 miles away still, but...
I don't know what that is. It sounds like a Sam Squinch. That ain't no car.
A Sam Squinch?
Yeah, that's a Squinch. That's a Sasquatch. That's one of them woods bears that skip. It's the best shark impression I've ever heard in my life.
That was a bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It sounds just like your shark.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting closer.
That's our guy.
Man, that
there he is.
Sounds so good. What's your favorite top sounding car?
There's no bad sounding car in this whole field, but what do you mean with my favorite top sound? Everybody's favorite car right now
is the Lexus.
No. I mean, Hooper's car makes it sound like I don't like it. Hooper's car sounds amazing. If Sam wasn't here, yeah, it'd be Hooper, but
Sam, yeah.
What, 80% of us are all here just to listen to Sam's car this weekend? Sam's done something really special in recognizing that there's a huge opportunity in this field. Sam Albert, another dirtfish instructor, has done something really special with that Ferrari swap, and that's that he did something completely absurd that everybody was like, what are you thinking? Proved everybody wrong, and did it in such a way that not only has he managed to go viral for that car and get a crazy amount of visibility and traction, but he's done it and still managed to build a genuinely competitive car. So I'm bummed to see that he couldn't make it through to be on stage today.
Well, the car grenaded from all the horsepower.
Yeah, it just shot the whole right rear. He's like, nah, man, I ain't got time for that.
I'm out.
Someone's gonna have to give. Let that one go.
Someone's gonna have to give.
That's it. So he'll be back. We hope to see him at Oregon Trail Rally shortly, in about a month or so. Yeah, Sam's another one of our local heroes, and put in an incredible effort just to get a car here. So the unmistakable sound of Vermont sports car, Subaru Motorsport USA car, which could be one car only.
Here it comes.
That's Mr. Brandon Semenuk. Brandon's coming into this section here.
Feast your eyes and see how Brandon takes this corner, all these, this section of corners.
Barely a lift going into that apex there.
Yeah.
So this one, I mean, he was done with this corner before he even got to it, right? He had the car set up back there, nice and tidy on the inside, didn't even run out to the edge of the road, nothing crazy, car's not sideways, and then comes on here on throttle, barely a dip of the nose in there, and it really wasn't even so much like a lift, it was just sort of a tuck of the nose, and then back on all the way through that sequence. So tidy.
Master class.
So tidy.
Master class right there.
We can hear Tom Woods coming through the woods now. Tom's
missing a rear bumper.
Oh, is he? else? Oh, is this Psychic Bucky?
Yeah, missing a
This is
rear
good.
bumper.
I've been hoping we get an episode of Psych Bucky.
And he's
Is this the Oracle ball? We're gonna.
that's it. He's missing a rear bumper.
Just missing a rear bumper.
That's it. That's
oh
it.
wow. Sounds good. Tom's style, Brandon, is really smooth. There's not a lot of abrupt movement of the car. His throttle and braking is really like it's the sound in Brandon's car is very consistent. Tom tends to be a little more aggressive. He's on and off throttle a lot harder, and he throws the car in harder.
I'm not saying he tagged the rear. I'm saying with all the rocks and stuff, that car does not hold on to its rear bumpers at all.
No,
ever.
No.
So if his rear bumper is attached to his car, I'll give you $5.
5 who? Everybody?
Yeah.
Every single person watching this?
Yeah, it's like 2.
So just send a Venmo request, or how do they do that?
I got $20 easy.
That's if there's 2 people. It's not.
It might be 4. You know,
I just want to make sure you can carry the one.
I'm giving you a couple.
Man, do you need some like Rita Rabbit or any kind of?
I'm from
like
Baltimore, man. Just leave me alone. Just move on. Like a bad turn, man. Move on.
Just set it and forget it, brother. Here comes Tom. Here comes Tom. Just dropping from off the top of that ridge now down into the flats down here. So my prediction is we're gonna have a little bit more abrupt off throttle coming into this with Tom. He won't have quite that smooth transition.
Commitment. All right,
He'll be committed on the exit. Right around the corner now into the first of our green APU flag. Tidy and smooth. No, he's more committed than Brandon actually.
Ooh, I better get my $20 out.
He was more committed than Brandon there. Yeah, he actually had, I think, every bit as good of a line through here, and he was more committed to that corner. And I think part of that is, like we said earlier, you get into some of this tighter, a little bit more technical stuff. It really, that RC2, the Rally 2 chassis, is kind of favored for that. And that's a chassis that Tom has an enormous amount of rallies in.
Yeah, it's a little bit more nimble of a chassis.
Yeah. So he, it's tidy. I think looks like Tom's confident. He's get through nice, comfortable pace. So, what are you predicting for Pat? Mr. Gruska coming through now.
I think it's going to be relatively in between Tom and Brandon. Depends on how comfortable he is.
So Patrick's been in this car just this season. So he's done.
Right, so this little section of turns is going to tell us how comfortable he is with the car.
Well, he's done more testing in that car than anybody else had in the field from what we've seen. He's put in hundreds of mile testing, and he's taken it really seriously. Patrick's simultaneously kind of recognized that, like, hey, he needs to just develop as a driver. He doesn't need to try and prove anything. Like, just take the time, earn his speed. He's working with what I think is one of, if not the best drivers in North America, and a great guy to work with young drivers, because he takes just right around this much BS, right around the 0%.
Yeah, you can see more maturity in Pat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think his driving's getting there too, and he should be in a good spot now. The conditions are awesome. He should have the confidence to be
Sounds
really
like
tight.
He's ripping right now.
Dropping down in the flats. So he's a little, yeah, more wild through here. So coming into the first of the right turns here, he wasn't set up very well. Started kind of wide, super sideways after the apex of the first corner, and then straightened it out, and then turned in early. And so both Brandon and Tom were basically, from the first point we saw, and they already set up in the right-handers, and they held that line all the way through. Tom, even I think slightly tidier than Brandon for that, and then Pat was definitely a slightly different line there coming in. And I think it's like we said, this corner goes forever. If you get it wrong at the beginning, you get it wrong all the way through.
True.
And then he had a very long sort of lift and try to set back up and get tidy through that corner. So it's easy to start to see where there's an 18-mile stage, there can be a lot of time, because just there alone there's seconds between them.
And you have Seehorn
so
here?
should be Seehorn coming in behind. Nice and consistent. Tidy for Seehorn. Same, just a little lift into that corner, which you'd expect from that big old essentially limited chassis he's in. But again, I mean, like we said, Seehorn's he's kind of in a league of his own with that car right now. He does have the opportunity though to fight for that 3rd overall spot from Patrick today.
One mistake by those guys, it's all it's going to take, because he's close enough.
Even there, it's possible just with as well as Seehorn knows these stages and as much time as he's spent on them and as consistent as he is, it's really just going to be chipping away. Oh, you think so? And then he bought one in Poland that is staying over there for Kenya. Find him out here looking tight.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Guys are looking really tight. This is an absolute dream stage for that Rally 3 car. Those things are good in rough stuff.
Really?
Tom drove one of those in Mexico at the Rally of Nations last year, and he was in the Rally 3 car, and that thing took some abuse. That thing was, I mean, we were driving through big nasty, it was basically this, but 94 degrees, 0% humidity, and just dust.
That's crazy too, because that's a tiny car.
It is, but it loves a tiny car.
Nimble,
is
it's
super
light,
nimble.
Yeah, it can stay on top of the fluff.
And they've learned, M Sport has learned so much with the chassis in their Rally 2 package, that creating the Rally 3 package, they had a ton of engineering knowledge, a ton of testing data, obviously the WRC program as well. They just have so much knowledge that they can put into that package insane. That they know. I mean, one of the hardest things about a rally car is designing and engineering your fail points. Because something has to break, and M Sport has done an amazing job at elevating that entire chassis and platform so high in terms of its durability.
Was that engineering when you hit that tree?
I got to take this call quick. I think
was
it's my
that engineering? Was that engineering when he hit that tree? Yeah, it was. Because you don't fix it, make it stronger.
Sorry, which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the one right over that hill there, or are we talking about
the one that went poof? Poof.
Yeah, it doesn't narrow it down.
No.
Oh, the rain's back.
We do miss Dave out. I honestly miss Dave out there, because I feel like if Dave was out there running with these guys in his old, what year car?
I wouldn't be out here bothering you in the middle of a field. Is that what
he would be running with these guys and pushing on.
There we go. The flat stick, Miller. That's our top NA car. That's a flat six.
Sounds good, yeah.
He's still leading regional overall, last I saw. So those dudes are partying, and man, I'm so excited to see the flat six has finally become the NA four-wheel drive car.
They've been kind of the stepchild for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to admit, even myself was like, oh, why would I do that? You know?
Yeah.
Turbo, boost it, boom, power. I don't have to run in that class. That is the perfect setup for this class.
Yeah, it is. And one of the only challenges with that flat six is, again, that thing was designed to be in the Outback, in the much larger cars that were in no way performance engineered. And one of the challenges that people have had with that is the oil starvation, oil pickup. But our buddy Mike McGinnis at Innovative Tuning has been engineering a solution. So I can't say any more than that. But if you have flat six, you're interested in a flat six, and you're wondering if there might be a solution in your future for the oiling oil pressure, oil starvation issue. Mike McGinnis, Innovative Tuning, reach out to him. He's got some interesting stuff he's working on. Ooh, that's got to be, I was going to say, can only be Ely Barta with the popcorn maker. It literally sounds like a popcorn maker.
It does.
It just sounds like he's microwaving popcorn in there.
Jiffy Pop.
He's a, ooh, almost done. He's going to pour that thing out. There's going to be no unpopped kernels in that tray.
None whatsoever.
Oh, bless that man. Both of them. And we were wrong, by the way, on KJ. This is only his second anniversary of his first rally ever. It's the second anniversary of his first. So I guess to be fair, so 3 years ago would have been his first time seeing a rally.
Oh, okay.
Second, this is his second
that boy
full.
quick. He quick good. He quick at being good.
He is too. He is too. He said, "Well, God, no, y'all better put me in the right side of that car. I don't weigh hardly nothing."
Oh, he's amazing on a simulator as well.
Oh, he's terrifying. We were at the rally school, and he hops on a simulator. He's like, "Yeah, you guys want to like do some sim time?" We're like, "Yeah, sure." And he just gets on, and we're like, not against that. Be 2 minutes down on this kid. There we go, Dr. Dave! Yeah! We got a wave! Yeah!
He was close.
He was sideways, wheel out over there, and giving us a parade wave. We got the full Princess Di from him while he's just flat in second in that thing. Love Dave Clark.
What a man.
Yeah, that thing's sweet. That's a good sounding car too.
It is.
Honestly, flat six, the straight six, the V6, if it's got 6 cylinders, it's gonna sound good, I reckon. Unless it's a VQ. Nobody please bring a VQ. Just a hard stop on the VQ. Oh man. It's a nice day. Did you bring any lunch?
I did not. I haven't eaten all day.
I have. I had all kinds of stuff.
You had nuts.
Yeah, I had almonds. I had pecans. I had cashews. I had macadamias. I had Brazils.
No, I have not eaten all day, and I'm not going to eat anytime soon.
We had enough, you had enough peanut butter on the roads. We probably don't need any more. We were hoping for creamy, and we got a lot of crunchy.
How did we get here 2 hours early, but we were almost a half hour late? That's what I want to know.
Well,
besides me driving, we were following these guys.
We probably...
We were following,
you're called out!
See the guy holding the camera right now? We were following him.
We were following his Jeep. No, it's, that is one of the challenges with Olympus specifically is
what rally? Olympus? Yeah, Olympus.
The Olympus rally. Are we gonna do this all day, or am I?
Nah.
Like, that was a devious look. He looked right down the list.
I wouldn't do that to you ever.
It's challenging because you're in this private land, and so there's all these roads that on a map you're like, oh yeah, we're just going that way, but you got to know better. You got to hit up your boy Warwick, who's got the gate key, and follow him in. Yeah, there you go.
Rental. Got a little squishy.
Oh, he's got his turn signal on again. Yeah.
You got a little squishy on that front right.
He looked good. Yeah. Well, Hayes is having one of his favorite weekends ever in that rental car. He's starting to find some good rhythm. He was, I think, 7th. He put in a 7th overall time, so he's been top 10 times today.
I hear it.
Ooh, can only do one thing. That's that Super Hooper.
Super Hooper.
It is too.
You getting it?
Let's just have some raw Hooper audio for a moment.
Like that monkey.
Shh. It just makes me.
You guys see Blaze?
I know what's going on here. I know what's going on. This is John Matthews.
The car's gonna come down the hill there and then come around the corner. You gotta be careful there. You got a tree there. You got a big tree. And that guy here. He's gonna come down. You gotta be careful. You gotta get in.
Guys! He'll let you know.
Do we want to walk that way or go this way?
Go over here. Next car, go over here.
Yes, sir.
Get a video.
You all right?
Dude, that was the best accidental flip we've ever gotten.
That right there is the best video too. That was sick. Oh, fuck.
It's going to be 75 in Portland next week.
This cold, wet weather because, let me see, last summer, what was it in Portland? 127 degrees or something?
There's 2 summers ago. But yes.
Don't worry, it's coming back. And it's 120. 75. Here, God. Go.
I knew I saw those headlights.
I was seeing them right there last time. You can see between like those trees right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
They gotta have the lights on though. That's the only reason I saw that one.
Yeah, we were trying to look earlier. They didn't have the lights on. Oh yeah. Trying to see them and use your imagination.
Oh, you're right.
Is that just an insane straightaway to here?
Of it over here. Yeah.
What?
It took a while to waft over here.
Just because we ate at the Railroad Inn.
Tap station. Oh, Tugs and Chugs. Wildcat.
Oh, and also the pizza place.
Railroad Inn and
West
Tugs and
Side.
Chugs.
Yeah.
Oh, and West Side Pizza.
Yeah, West Side.
Oh, that was West Side Pizza for
That
sure.
was West Side
I
Pizza.
remember that.
You guys didn't go to the Ritz?
No. Gin's cool, but
Where are we going tonight?
The Pint. What's it called?
Pint Barn?
Pint Barn.
I got good
I'll be
sound.
playing starts tonight.
Oh, you will?
Whether they like it or not.
Oh, sweet.
No, they're having
And for sure, that's where we're going.
open mic down at Wildcat tonight.
We gotta go to the hotel. Get ready to get on a plane tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't fly it. Be back home by 2.
Volkswagen right there in Brenton.
Commuted, right? Yeah.
They're like, we can either pay for your fuel or you can stay in a hotel up there. It's like, I'm staying in a hotel.
Renton, really? Do they have a Holiday Inn Express? No. We have something called the Holiday Pleasance or something.
We have a couple Motel 6s. They get shot up quick.
You guys want to see something awesome? Watch this. Oh, no, don't say that.
No, butterfly like that.
Yeah, butterflies do. They're up to the knee.
They're my floor shine.
Notice their shoes are better. They were all in
No, I was wearing these.
Although, granted, if shit goes sideways,
only upgrade.
Oh, you know you're fine. We can take that down. Rotten stuff. That's what I got.
Whatever.
I definitely think we should flip. Looking the car coming at us like that gives us a lot of fun.
It's fine. Then you shoot that way. It's just Josh didn't want to be in the shot, but I don't care. You're in the shot.
Did you get race insurance for those?
They ain't my cameras.
Well, then it's fine.
Yeah. Waterproof too. Oh, that was pretty
Sorry, I had to take a little break there. We got too excited. That was just after we shut the stream down. Hooper came past, and then Steven Red in the S12 we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's got some damage. He's just pressing on regardless right now.
Right.
Leah Block's coming up behind him, caught him in the
Yes.
stage. We happened to catch that as we were
Yeah.
walking, changing location. Alex Chadley in the E30. Yeah.
You could actually see the video as we went off being live. Leah was reeling in Reed.
Yeah, so coming in, that's Steven Boom! In the Subaru, and Leah is on him in the BRZ.
Right up on him. And then there was some kook at the end there.
Yeah, there's some crazy dude.
Some crazy dude.
Man, makes me want to play Tommy Hawk's Pro
I
Skates.
think he's on something like too much coffee.
Too much coffee. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. That's what happens when you get sponsored by a coffee company. You're slightly over caffeinated for several years at a time. Nice, Matt Brownsville. There you go, buddy. Nice and consistent for Matt, another localish guy who's, yeah, again, he's done a handful of events in that car, not too many yet, and it's still kind of figuring out the pace. So much fun. It's a cool spot. So you can see we were down a ways earlier. Now you can see this is the beginning of that sequence. So guys are coming out of a pretty quick right-hander and then kind of have to flick back in. Sorry, left-hander have to flick back into this right-hander, and then this is the beginning of this long sequence of right apexes. It's that sort of quad apex that goes all the way around the corner there. So it's good stuff.
Yeah, initially, like Dave said, we were two turns in.
Yeah.
So,
had to move because, you know, we're doing this whole thing where the clouds come in and they interrupt our connectified uploadery.
We took the bridge over.
I like the, Bucky and I did get a chance to go pick out our Christmas trees.
We did.
This would be nice.
I'm gonna have to go tag mine.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to get them come Christmas time. Maybe it's an adopt a Christmas tree situation. You just adopt it and you pay for its food.
And
it just stays and grows instead of getting chopped down.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a better option. Is it too early to start talking about Christmas?
Oh, you got a little drip.
You want it?
No.
You want it on your jacket?
No.
Sorry, I just can't help it. I get so excited. I start leaking sauce out of my face. I was really excited. Snowdrift, I was like, all right, we're going to do one cold rally, and then I won't be a toddler with a runny nose after that. Then 100 Acre Wood was like, wrong, colder somehow.
Yep.
All right, we'll get through that. It'll be fine.
And now here at
Olympus Rally.
It's pretty cold.
It is. It's very cold. I mean, I'm also a Texan in a hoodie. That doesn't help. So, but it's, yeah, it's last year. I mean, this is normal for this part of the year. Last year, though, it was nice and sunny and it was lovely. Who we got? Whoa, spicy boy! It's always good when the fender liner's barely hanging on.
I'm surprised we don't see more carnage coming out of what I know they just came out of.
It's insane, I know. I mad respect to the field this year. Even when we were coming in, that was after the first pass of this stage, I expected we were following in Fast Sweep. Fast Sweep is the car that goes on the course after the stage. Their job is basically to verify the location of all the cars that have had offs. If they can give them a quick tug, send them on their way, they will. Otherwise, those guys don't stop. They just blast through the stage. So if you've got any big offs, those are going to be pulled by Heavy Sweep, or they're going to have to sit and wait for actual recovery equipment. We didn't see a single car.
No.
There was one bumper on the side of the road that came off clean.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Wild.
Yeah, very surprising.
Get it? Because wild.
Cat.
Because it's the stage day. Yeah, fair. It's a good effort by everybody today, and I think that's probably in response to yesterday's chaos and carnage, which was it started stage one and felt like it didn't really stop yesterday.
Yeah, we lost a lot of cars on stage one. Fire, a couple mechanicals.
Yep.
One crash.
Yep. Yeah. So. Obviously super gutted to see Mark Tabor's car that burned down yesterday. The good news is there's 147 Tabors in the field, so they have a few more cars remaining, and Mark was obviously fine and in very good spirits today. He's got plans for a new car next year or 2025, so but it's really cool to see a family legacy like that, the entire family, multi-generational.
You think he had insurance on that?
Well, he's an accountant, so he knows how to write it off.
Oh yeah, he don't write that off.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, fire loss. That just goes in this other category instead.
It was parked right next to my house.
Got to talk to Eric about that State Farm policy. Ooh, what's this?
Ooh.
Oh, that makes sense. Nice and conservative. That's what is crazy about those R5 cars, is they can be fighting up towards the front of the field, or if you want to just go have an awesome weekend with something that's going to give you nearly no trouble because you're nowhere near the limit of the car, he's, you know, halfway through the field, just having an awesome weekend, just chilling in an R5 car. It's pretty awesome.
Not a bad job.
No, I'm not mad about it. I'd do it.
Not a bad day, I should say.
That's a good weekend at that, I'd say. Even the whole dang weekend was pretty nice.
It's nice.
I seen the sun came out over there briefly. There's some allegations around the fact that we might be seeing some sunshinery today. They have yet to be fully substantiated, but you know, pull your weather app out.
I'm freezing. I'm not pulling my hands out of my pocket right now.
Oh man. Well, we've got a handful more stages today. We're going from here to I believe stage 11, which would be the super special.
Okay.
So we'll I think we'll start packing in here, and we'll start heading towards the super special over there, which that one will be fun. That
Yeah.
in Recce, that one was just a lake.
I think we have a good spot to watch from.
Any of them. There's really, that's the cool thing about the super special stage here, is there's so many good opportunities to watch that stage, and it's usually pretty packed. There's usually a good solid spectator turnout. So we're gonna go see if we can find a good spot there, get set up, and we will see you guys back here in whatever time that is. In the next couple hours, we'll put some announcements up. We'll see you back here live as quickly as we can pack this rig up.
And eat.
We're gonna eat and then drive over somewhere and then set it all back up and then go live again. See you in a bit.
And almost be late. But
Olympus Rally, day 2, coming back at you shortly from Olympus Rally.
Bye.
I start losing Bucky and I look over, I'm like trying to throw to him and he just stares at me and I'm like, you don't want to say anything. Okay, I'm gonna shut this thing down.
Well, we fucking lost tires. We're not getting any more tires.
How'd everything turn out for you guys yesterday? What happened?
I just blew a head gas. It was a brand new car to him. The shakedown was sketchy.
Yeah.
So we really didn't know what was going to happen. Got out on the first stage.
Oh, good. What chassis is it? Like, what's the...
It's an Evo 9.
But is it it's not one of the MML old WRC chassis.
No.
It's one of the JRD ones. Okay, makes sense.
It was Joseph's car.
Yeah. This is...
Just sold his old one.
Which was Joseph's Tingling Songs, or was this a different chassis? I don't know.
I think Joseph. I don't remember.
Okay.
But he had the JRD, the crazy front suspension.
Yeah.
I wrote it once for Joseph.
Oh, cool.
And it's butter.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really nice. Super fun.
But we only got the rest.
Yeah. Well, beats was that bare bedrock. Dang it. Yeah, exactly. He's like, is that a crowd? That's right. Should put a second fucking go. That was a turn.
Yeah, but I know he's got good Good times. Absolute good times. Against Ken and Travis and Patrick and Stig.
just that's the same. The current format is you do a 3-mile stage and then we basically it's up to the wrangle slash market position where you can charge. It's a pitch we currently have on to client of ours challenge wheel racer. There's so many of those things. It's like
That's because you were blocking it for me. And I batted you. Didn't?
No, I didn't get hit once.
Only.
Did you get hit?
nope.
Well, you're in the block.
South Texas.
You're supposed to be out there in the car.
Went over here. Hold it.
Really good sweeping force. Up to the ridge. Cross.
Yeah, I was the cover of Maximum Rock and Roll once.
Oh, right on, dude. That's fantastic. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Next. Comes up one rock.
Shit tickets.
Somebody's recording this.
Yeah, we need that.
Showed up and it was.
Sounds like a drag racer then.
It
Where he's at?
Jimmy
Running
Johnson,
order?
Richard
Probably
Petty,
pretty fast on the straight.
hanging out. We're just like, oh, okay, we're doing this. Oh no,
Oh, it's the Cleo.
Oh, Cleo!
He's got a cat.
Like
yeah, I hang out with those guys for a bit.
No, Monica. No,
I guess I missed the Fast and the Furious. Probably
we were talking so much shit. He was, Jared owns this coffee company. We're chatting with him, and he was like, "Oh, how's your car doing?" And we were like, "Oh, we started at 10, we're up to 8. We already sabotaged ours, so we can't win." We literally, I swear to God, Jared goes, "If you can't win, cheat." And Lance just goes, "You and me both." Walks off. We're like, "No fucking shit."
Manifold overpressure. The fucking scoreboard falls out.
The other thing that's crazy about our time is every single person ever.
I gotta go watch it again.
Oh,
because it's comedy.
It's great.
It is.
It's fucking phenomenal.
There's 9 others inside. Peacock, the Fury 7.
He should be faster. I mean, yeah. He should be 20 spots ahead.
Oh wait.
No, must have a radiator cap that's the wrong size.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I mean, I just run.
Oh, I didn't tell you that. No, my regular shimmy driver said, "Oh yeah, that's definitely what the problem is." All it is because he had a 1.1 bar cap that just blew off, and then when I mentioned that to your dad, he's like, "No,
pretty good.
Building pressure in the head, pushing it out. It's not just the radiator cap."
Acid Rain was pretty sick.
Anything black flag free.
Once they start feeling it.
Yeah, honestly, you give me Keith Richards all day, but don't hit me with that. Don't hit me with that Rollins bullshit. Henry Rollins is state of alert only.
Oh, that's too funny, dude.
I'll do SOA with Henry Rollins, nothing else. Yeah.
Too good, dude. Too good. Damn, it's my calling. I'm just a fucking lowly maintenance man. Should have been a host.
So you said you're gonna play at
Yeah, TV show.
Pint Barn, but then you said no, you're gonna go to Log Cabin.
Yeah, log cabin. We might after 6, after all this.
It's good stuff. We good?
You're gonna do a set at 6? Pint Barn?
Hell yeah, we just sat here about 15 minutes ago.
When you say a set at 6, that usually translates to about 9:30.
9:30. Oh, good, even better.
Go 10 minutes back on the
I'll have
They're not
divorce.
drunk enough. We need to postpone it.
I'm gonna have divorce paperwork set up by 10:15. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna pack the thing in. Get ready to start rolling soon.
Dude, safe travel.
Hey,
Right on.
pleasure.
Nice meeting
Yeah,
you, man.
you as well,
Right
man.
on.
You as
Take
well.
it easy.
We see you at OTR?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
What can we look you up on?
But Southern Ohio
I
for
don't
sure.
know. ARA Rally, probably.
ARA Rally.
Yeah,
Got
we're
it.
just
I can
this
dig
is
it.
just streaming to
The
the
handsome guy
ARA.
with the beard. Got
Yeah,
it.
that's it. I got a haircut this week,
You're
so.
supporting ARA then?
Yeah, I'm just doing the live stream for them this year. Yeah, we're trying to bring some sponsors in as well, but that's the challenge with that is I'm like, hey, I got brands who will come in and we'll put money in the championship, but not until we get the live stream to where I can turn that into a sellable asset. So I'm trying to work with Jeremy and Preston and figure out where we can iron some stuff out. Dave.
Came out here last year, watched him race.
He's the one with the GoPro on the front.
Okay. I would build a 1500 all day. That thing is so good. So good. Like everybody else in a jet ski, that dude's coming through in a tracker bass boat. That thing is fucking funny.
He's cutting it too.
Dude, I'm telling you, his shocks were blown on stage 1. We watched him come through stage 1. I was like, oh, he's on springs, and it is he's just like half
and
the
he's
coil,
still running.
half the spring rate now.
Your boy's suffering from vertigo by the time he
Yeah.
gets
That is a 14-year-old mattress in terms of the spring rate on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, is that BMW?
Yeah.
Might have to get a turbo one. Get a CIS injection.
Yeah. So it's 69 2002 is CIS also. But again, it's just the screw on the top. That's why you need it, right? That's why there's lots of pickup problems.
It's like, if I had a dream job, those big ass diesel, drive one of those. Those things are super.
Yeah, we have a buddy who principal did it for 2 years.
Whipping Zamboni?
Al-Qaeda and all that. They moved to South America,
You know that was who we were talking about. Dave, who does the black coffee.
No shit.
He's that guy. Yeah, at the start of the stage, right off.
In that garbage.
Total fucking bummer.
Bro.
But good for us.
Everything that you see on TV, it's like that. It's 5 minutes.
Wildcat,
It's hard to tell how much it's sucking on our time when things go wrong, but on this stage,
I feel bad. I'm blowing like all shit. There you go.
George says, how far? It's like, okay, things are bad apparently if he's asking me how far it is. And yeah, this stage 1 yesterday. He's like, how far? I'm like, well, we're only halfway through, so you equate to about 7 miles.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, it's pretty.
That sounds like Army.
Driver, but it's like.
He's a really good driver.
Army was no joke.
Every time, after every stage.
Comes and goes.
Oh, I'm misfiring. Oh, my turbo blew up. Oh, I got a head gasket wrong.
That's like a 17-day race.
My
That's a
pants.
big deal.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's some cool stuff.
And then the second year is when you don't do it.
Hey, we're back here on the second regroup of the day. Brandon looked at quick numbers there. Looks like about 2.5 minutes or so. How's the day been going? No rain for most of the day, right?
Yeah, I think we got lucky there. Wildcat was slippery in that first pass, and we were going on a harder compound. So we're like, I really hope it doesn't rain once we get out there. That'd be a disaster. But it was a good stage for us. Some more ruts on the road and a little better rhythm throughout. So yeah, no drama at all. It was a lot more enjoyable drive second time round. And Dayton, I really love that stage. That's super fun. The end of that stage it's fast and flowing. And it's pretty cool down the hill. So yeah, good loop. A couple short stages to go, but definitely could break the car. And you got the power stage, and they're pretty nasty little stages. But yeah, we'll push on through those and hopefully wrap this up.
Yeah. So what did you see when you guys were wrecking on the last 2 stages that really sticks out?
It's just it's hard to recce because there's so many different line options. Like you could be, there's basically like a 6-car width area in certain places, and there's water and there's rocks, and you're like, well, was the water worse than like trying to drive over some of these banks or rocks and things? So it's really just trying to like navigate through some really tricky areas where there's not really there might not be one perfect line. It's just there's a lot of options. So yeah, we'll see what happens in there.
Well, good. So we got a service in, go back out, another service in, and wrap up today in the power stage.
Yep, couple more. We'll probably give it a bit of a feel out here on the first pass and yeah, see where we can maybe improve and then go for it in the power stage.
I think we just got the Brandon Semenuk wink, so good luck, sir. Have a good day. Hello, sir. You got some dirt on your car.
I do.
So, talk about today. How's it going?
Yeah, it's been a good day for such a tricky classic stage, Wildcat. But definitely was a hard morning with the setup we had from yesterday that we've been trying out, which was definitely a faster car. Like it was just on rails and we could just push hard. I was surprised how muddy that first section, which was all regraded, and kind of in the forest deep in there, was real muddy. So the car was squirming around, and yeah, I got through it, no punctures, no problems, a little turbo boost problem, but the car wasn't that drivable. So we definitely were behind target a little bit. And then came in service, but it was only half an hour, and we wanted to change the differentials a bit front and back. And we only had half an hour, so we managed to get the guys going, and we did the rear, but not the front. So we went in and did the next stage, and definitely was a lot better. So we're way ahead. We're much nearer our target now. So
you were talking yesterday. You were what? 2.5.
We were 1.2 seconds a K.
100
acre wood, 2.5. Yeah.
You feel like today you're meeting some of those.
Definitely. So 100 acre wood, 2.5. Then yesterday we were bouncing off 0.9, 1.2 back and forth. And then those two we were 0.7 seconds a K behind them. So that's the bit fastest we've been this weekend. So definitely enjoying it now. And now we're going to the 2 power stages.
So you missed some points, unfortunately, at 100 Acre Wood, but
yes.
So now you need some power stage points in it. So it's full send, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we need to get all the points we can get just to keep everything alive. So yeah, for sure, we'll go for a quick recce and just got to see what's up with that stage because there's some big rocks and you never know. It's happened before on a final stage. So do a quick recce, fast recce this next stage, and then we'll go for it on the power stage.
We were talking last night at the end of the night about that last stage, right, and the visibility and how it started out, and then all of a sudden the fog just like settled in on you, and the rain started downpouring, and he just had Ross just had his head in the notes, and you just trusted him. So, but how crazy was that stage?
Oh yeah, that's all about. That's how rallying is. When you get to that kind of level of a stage where it's full fog, full rain, and just slippery stages, that's when you know who's fully committed on their notes or not. Brandon for sure was going really well in there, and I felt we were going quite well in there for the circumstances. So yeah, really enjoyed to get through that stage and the feeling of just being fully committed because you can't see anything.
Yeah, we actually have the onboard of that we're going to put up later this week. It's pretty amazing.
Which one, Brandon's?
Yours.
You got mine?
Yeah, you were sleeping or something. Don't worry about it. I snuck into your room, and it's not a big deal. Just stalker. But yeah, it's pretty intense when you guys are out there. So overall, 3 rounds in the championship, are you feeling more and more comfortable with the car, especially as you get to stages that are more suitable to the R5?
Yeah, it's been a serious test for 3 rounds of this championship, going from the slipperiest snow rally you've ever seen without studded tires, then to 100 Acre Wood, which is completely flat out, one of the highest average speed rallies out here, and then now to this kind of muddy, technical, wet rally. So we had 3 different stages, and for sure, this is the fastest we've been going, and definitely a good progression for us.
Does it rain more at home or here?
Yeah.
All right, hey, good luck the rest of the day. See you, buddy. Thank you. All right, Patrick, Gruska's got plastic sheeting all over his car from blowing windows and everything today. So, Patrick, obviously a lot of mud going on out there.
Oh, yeah.
How's the car set up? Just 2 stages left today.
Yeah, so the first running of Wildcat, I took it sort of too easy, and I lost a minute to the guy behind me, Mr. Seehorn. So it's sort of a struggle to get it all back because there's not many stage miles left. We're slowly peeling away. I think we have about 20 seconds left to get back. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how these last 2 go. I know I have to get the power stage points to keep this guy behind me, the ones in front of me, for the championship. So we'll see. I mean, overall, Wildcat, the second passing, we had a much better time. I think we're seven faster than Seehorn, like a minute behind Tom. So I'll take that. But we clipped a tree on accident, so seems to be fine.
Minor details. Minor details. The 3 rounds in, the new car, and now you're in a battle with a guy who knows these stages as well, so you know he's going to be ripping it. Like, how much confidence do you have, only a new car, but also to be able to battle with someone as good a driver as Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, everyone here is a fantastic driver. I mean, Tom has been racing for a long time. Brent's been racing for a long time. Jeff has been racing for a very long time. So, it doesn't make me feel good, but it shows me how much more I have to work to get to the top and how much I really have to learn and maybe not short time, but quickly. So I'm learning the car fairly well, but
All right, we're good. You can hear me now? Can you hear us? It's just two beautiful men standing next to each other in front of a camera in
We seem to
Washington.
we seem to be having some
Oh.
technical difficulties.
Jeff, tell me about the drive today.
So yeah, I was kind of eavesdropping Patrick there, but yeah, we ended up catching him on first pass a Wildcat, and yeah, made up a minute on him, and then that gave us a 28-second buffer, and then we matched times on first Dayton, and then
to the 10th.
yeah, this is the second time we've matched times, so to the 10th, and then went back out Wildcat. He took 5 seconds or 8 seconds off of us, and then we put 2 seconds back on him on the last. We're pushed pretty hard on Dayton, trying to make. I know he was going to push hard too, so. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's nice to come back, and I think my driving's on point. We just need to go back and sort out some power issues with developing something that works with the new restrictor. I didn't quite have it figured out. So
This is where he smiles at the camera because he doesn't want to have the conversation with me. So no, but how has the 33? Like, have you gotten used to it? I know you were kind of fighting it a little bit yesterday.
yeah, I just have to short shift the car more. I mean, the car is still slow. I mean, I just kind of did some guesswork, and we took a thing to the dyno, and it didn't dyno well, so we're kind of stuck here with it. But we'll have to go home and do some homework and figure it out. I mean, obviously, you can make it work. It's just you have the time and the development and the money to make it work. So we're gonna go back and figure it out. But we're having fun, and we're gonna be at OTR hopefully a little bit stronger. Maybe catch up to Tom and some of the Tom and it'd be a goal to catch up with Brandon. But that's
We gonna see you make a trips east this year.
nope. I'm just doing the 2 local nationals and then the 2 local regionals this year.
Yeah, so Tour de Forest and the Oregon Trail regional that they've got last couple of years. So
just keeping it simple.
well, good. Jeff's he's from Spokane area, and or maybe just Spokane. I don't want to.
Or if someone finds a reason to sponsor us, we make more rounds.
There you go. So Jeffy Bobby looking for sponsorship. Of course, everybody is, and so is the series. So Hey, good luck the rest of the day. It's gonna be a fun battle
Appreciate
to
it.
watch
Yep.
you guys
We're gonna
go at
fight.
it.
I think he could probably pick up some time on us on those fast stages. So
Have you run a power stage yet with us?
no, I have not.
No. So you know, the dollar bet will get all amped up here as the day goes on.
Yeah, awesome. Yep.
Awesome. Thanks. Good luck.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yep. Mr. Bailey, where is he?
Dave.
Oh, good Lord.
You want both of them together.
Yeah. Oh, the dynamic duo. Look at this. We got a two for a 2-for-1. No, both of you. They said we have to do both of you at the same time.
Oh, I have to do with this guy?
Yeah. This reminds me of this morning's conversation. But
all right, Dave. I'm going to teach you some dirty words.
Yeah, now that we're all live. Yeah.
Canadian dirty words are the same as American dirty words.
Canadians say it. It's
Pretty near put her in the ditch, eh?
Hey,
So my lingering question all day is, did you find some takers for the black Starbucks coffee this
Finally, I did. Yes. Yeah, we did. Man, that was harder to hand out coffee than I thought. I'm like, but whatever. Yeah, we got him squared away.
Well, this morning it was a little cold, so it probably froze right away. So
Cold coffee?
Well, the sun
iced coffee?
Yes.
There was sun this morning. It was right in my eyes. I couldn't even see. I didn't like it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that we gave you 20 minutes of sunlight this morning. So, talk about the day so far.
It's good. So I started the first stage. We had that minute and a bit lead. So I was like, oh, I'm going to be smart and take it easy. And we're just talking about it. Taking it easy, like if you're off pace, like going really, really fast above pace and like faster than you want to is dangerous. But going under is also dangerous. You just start thinking, you start getting into your own head. And so, yeah, we drove terribly. And I thought we'd give maybe a few seconds, but we ended up giving like 36 seconds back to Javier. And so that's no good. And so now we are back in a race. So we started pushing again. And, we won both passes of Dayton. He won both passes of Wildcat. And now we've only got the 2 super specials left, and I think we've got something like 20-odd seconds on them. So, and there's only, whatever it is, 14, 15 kilometers left. So we can still screw it up. One flat, one spin, one bad lane.
Just smile.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the clip that's going on YouTube at the end of the race.
Yeah, exactly.
Picture of me in the ditch.
And how about you? How's the rally going today?
Yeah, very good. Very good. We started with the lead because of that super, rainy, foggy stage. We banked a bunch of time. But Leah before then was quick.
Oh, she's starting to.
And since then, she's quick.
9 seconds behind us on
That was the last stage. So, I think she turned it up a notch. This last round, we were like, okay, she made 15 seconds on the last loop. So, for another 15 seconds, it's going to come down to the wire. Nope. She is already ahead of us by like 20 odd seconds. So yeah, I'm not even mad. Like it's cool
been an impressive weekend of driving by Leah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, for her second event, I think in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car is a great machine, but you got to know how to drive it, and she sure does. So yeah, kudos to her. It's been a fun battle.
So just for the record, I talked to both of these guys last night, and they're like, we're feeling pretty good about going in tomorrow. We want to push, but, we want to be smart and safe. So here we are talking to them, and a little bit of repeat, but you're like, we gotta get going over these last 2
Oh, yeah. Like, there's a minute, you got time to do some donuts in the Spectator area. But 20 seconds, like one spin, one stall, hydrolock, like all of that can happen.
It's probably got all the baffles.
No, it doesn't. I need one of those little buttons the co-driver pushes to close
you don't have
the
one?
intake. No.
Oh,
no, I'm gonna make him get out of the car and put his hand over it.
Co-driver's yelling at you. You gotta go.
Oh, he's co-drivers. They don't know anything.
Oh, there's your penalty.
And it's gone.
One check-in penalty.
I just before this concludes, I just need to throw, as a famous Texan once did say, that's rally.
Did either of you hit him on the stage, by the way?
No. Was he out there?
Him and Bucky were out there dancing like idiots. So.
Oh, yeah, I saw him at a stage start.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw him on a stage start. I didn't see him dancing on stage.
I don't know what they were doing.
Some kind of Texas shuffle, no doubt.
Yeah.
They are our
practice.
Yeah.
That's my Texas fans.
Yeah. Well, good luck, guys. Rest of the way.
Go talk to some important people. And
where?
That way.
Yes.
All right. Have fun.
Well, a regional leader here. Where'd he go? Come on down. Look at the suits are clean. They're not even sweating this thing.
Oh, I don't know about
What are we, 7th overall still? I mean, if we were combining everything, you'd be 7th overall with the regional, the national and regional combined. But leading the regional.
Yeah, we are.
That's pretty exciting weekend. You just been on point all weekend.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good drive, and like I said, Sean's notes have been on. We just been pushing, and today was kind of we caught a pretty good lead yesterday, so today was kind of just a little more relaxed. We still were pushing in the areas to push, but the risky areas we kind of checked up, and it seemed to work out. So it's one more stage and
one more stage. So the regional, so we run the power stage as a second one on the super special for you guys following at home. Regional competitors only have one more stage, so they're going for service. They'll go out and they'll push it for one last time and come in, and we'll spray some champagne. How's that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So
all right, good luck the rest of the way, sir.
Hey, I appreciate
See you down there.
Thank you guys.
Well, look who showed. She shows up at the end.
No, I was younger yesterday. How are y'all doing?
How are you? Good. He's been crying all weekend in the trailer.
Joey. Somebody has to pay for this operation.
And take care of the dog. All I heard about yesterday or the other day when I got at Shakedown was she protects you.
Yeah.
Jojo, what do you think about all this?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Well, you tell me.
Great, I made it through. We only have the 2 stages left. Trudell was just catching me, and I was like, don't change my driving, just do what I'm doing and just run my race. And I just was trying to keep it smooth and just keep it on the track. And, we were kind of razzing each other, and he's like, I'm going to catch you. And I'm like, all right, well. And so I guess he hit a tree. He's fine, from what I understand. But, he's chasing, and I'm just maintaining. So it's great. I hope that I can finish strong and hit the podium. And it would be great to be on the podium considering the crazy cars that we're racing against, which are incredibly fast. And that's it.
That is the most political answer you'll get from him all weekend, but it's one that I appreciate.
No, they're great. Amazing cars. I'd like to buy one. If anyone has one for sale, I'm looking for one.
You swap out the pro. Have you dived into the pro drive debate online yet?
I saw that.
Let's end the speculation here.
What
kind of car?
He had all this attitude, and he's like, so, why is everyone calling your car a pro drive car? I'm like, well, because it is. He's like, no, it's not. It's, how do you have a pro drive car in America? It's like, European. I'm like, well, and I'm like, okay, I'll give him the explanation. I gave it to him. He's like, it's really strange.
Yeah,
you got to go. KJ's yelling at you.
Hey, by the way, KJ did an incredible job. KJ Miller for president. Let me just say that.
All right, I'll vote for him. Are you old enough to be president? Like 20 years? 40. Very nice. She's going to run. Let's go. Leah, you got them all talking.
Oh,
you got them all talking about great day yesterday. We missed you yesterday talking to you, but today, like last night, the last stage was a little hectic, right? But
a little bit.
You put on the afterburner today.
Yeah, I just went out there, tried to be consistent. I mean, we were putting time on them yesterday, so just doing the same thing. But this, I think, second to last stage, we actually caught someone on the stage, and we were behind them for 7 miles. And we were pushing to pass, but they wouldn't let us pass, and apparently they never saw it. So I thought it was going to ruin our rally, but we were actually still won the stage in our class, being behind them, which was absolutely crazy. And now we are 21 seconds in the lead, which is amazing.
I think you lost, 2 minutes last night or something like that in the last stage? I mean, you were up and then down, and for you to storm back like this with only 2 to go, like, it's been an amazing run, and like everybody in the class has been in ninth class, the whole field has been talked about. So, Roger, you love this car, don't you?
Love it. It's so fun, so reliable. Dave built it, and it's a beautiful, fast car.
Well, impressive day, great teamwork. Finish strong, all right?
Yep, gonna make it to the end.
All right, we're gonna keep rolling here. We'll find the Mr. Hooper. Mr. Hooper, come here. Before you gotta go, we'll get you quick. We'll do something quick this weekend for you, okay? How's it going, sir?
It's going. Yeah, we're still here. Hope to finish. So our pace isn't quite there, but yeah, we're happy overall. Got 3 cars finishing so far, so
Yeah,
we'll
so,
take it.
Yeah, so he's got 2 rental cars. He's got the parts cars. He's calling it, I think here.
No more.
No more.
Well, my parts car, not for the other.
Yeah, no, the other 2 guys, but
Careful, they'll scavenge.
yeah. So he rented a couple guys out, especially the one that you had a little fun with in Missouri. And he put this one together. He's still blistering faster all weekend.
We're getting there. We got a ways to go. Leah's flying, Dave's flying. We're definitely not matching them, but we're happy.
But it's fun, and we knew that class, your class, is going to be extremely tough coming in.
Yeah, and Dave's always fast out here. I didn't honestly expect Leah to be that fast. I think she took 30 seconds off Dave on that short stage, so 3 seconds a mile.
That's insane. She's been ripping. So to be a guy with your pedigree, that's a pretty impressive run.
Tells you what's coming.
Yes, yes, sir. Hey, you got to go check in. You got to go to service. How's it going?
How are you all?
Good. How are you guys doing? Hey, welcome. This is a regroup. Welcome today.
Regroup.
What happened yesterday at the beginning of the day?
We found a tree about 6 minutes into Nawatzel.
Let's show the world what you did. That's not today, right? That's all yesterday.
No damage today for the record. None whatsoever. Not a lick.
Taking it easy today, but the boys figured it up last night, so we're able to race today, get some seat time. So.
Well, good. Everything's good. Everything's holding together, and
100%. They're almost there. It's holding together. We're just getting seat time, like I said. Both working on it.
all right. Well, good luck the rest of the way. Have fun out in the power stage. Yeah. One more left. Regional. One more, and then we can sit around and talk smart. So, all right. Good luck, guys. Couple minutes. How's it going? How's the rally?
We're having a good time this rally.
Yeah?
For sure. It's been a little slippy out there, but new co-driver's feeling really good. Car's holding up.
You feeling good, or you're feeling good about them?
Both. I hope. Can you confirm? Or do you feel good?
Oh, yeah.
Says
Great
that way.
times. Having way too much fun.
Yeah, no, it's been good, man. Honestly, with a race like this, with so much attrition, you're just happy to make it this far in. And we always say we'll do one more, a couple more after that. So that's what we're about to get some service. And
Let you get checked in, and then fix what you need to fix, and get back out there. So good luck, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Are you okay down there? Are you zoned in, Mr. Bailey? Been a long day. Yeah. What's going on?
It's just been a long day.
How's it doing?
A little stressful out there. Car's taking some rattle wounds.
Any trees? What's going on?
Wildcat's really brutal. There's just a lot of big rocks.
A lot of big rocks.
Yeah, we need to raise our car about an inch. That would be useful.
Well, you need time to work on a little bit before you get back out there. So good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Stop here, but busy playing Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. Who plays Candy Crush anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. How's real quick here for you guys going? How's the day going?
Pretty wild right now. There's a lot of drama on the field. We entered today after retiring last night with some windshield wiper malfunctions, and
That's what you needed last night.
that's exactly what we needed. So, and then we also had a potential oil leak on the turbo causing a fire. Maybe we already had a fire yesterday, so we pulled it in, decided not to blow the motor or start a fire. Found out it was a power steering leak, blowing oil on the turbo every time we turned, so the cab would just get flooded with smoke. So today, running good, running strong.
People are dropping out.
Second to
going
last
up in our
stage of the
class,
day.
and Still my podium.
Rock and roll. That's why you're here, right?
That's
Got
right.
David Kuchel in an 8-minute lead, takes an off on the last stage halfway through. Phil Clark, steering issues, still on stage according to Sneak Attack Rally, and Kristen Tabor, maybe still on stage or maybe taking first. The podium is undecided at the moment.
Hey.
Let's wait for Sneak Attack to update.
Why don't you get in service and go back out? One more to go, guys. Good luck.
More to go. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Pitching that thing out later.
Yes, you do.
Pacing for a podium right now, so.
No, I know. Howdy.
Bad. How's it going?
It's going a lot better today. Way better. We're on the proper tires. We're climbing our way back. We lost a lot of time on the last stage last night. Windows were fogging, which is new to us. It's never happened. The rain came on really strong right before we started. So we got passed a couple times. We lost minutes and minutes. So this morning we started way back in the pack, 29th, but we've been climbing our way pretty hard. I think every stage today we've passed 2 cars per stage. So we're just, it is what it is. We're not really in contention for anything at this point, but we do want to bring it home and get whatever points we can and just keep it all in one piece. And yeah, it's always the plan though.
There you go. Yeah. Matt Brownsville, guys. All right, let's. If you got connection, you want to keep going? Well, might as well keep going. She's still smiling too, Matt.
Saw the picture you posted of the famous butt crack of his.
Oh, okay. This is a children's show here. We Oh, Christy Bird. Christy. Mr. Perry, how's it going, sir?
Good, man. Absolutely. Like last night we were talking about, we lost 5 minutes on a previous stage and trying to make our way back. I didn't know at the time, but in that rain stage, we actually ended up doing a 9th overall, with this NA4 car. And so I was really pleased with that. Pull back forward. We clawed our way back up, and hopefully I haven't checked yet, but we ran some real fast stages right there, hoping that we were getting our way back up to the podium. We'll have to see.
Keep plugging. Get back in service. Get back out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep.
Kind of wheels. Yeah.
What are we doing here?
We're making a air box for the submarine stage.
Right here?
We're talking about it. We're spatial engineering.
How's the day going?
We're going good. I mean, we're still here. There's a lot of carnage out there, so I'm happy that we're able to keep finishing and moving forward. It's a tough rally.
Yeah, well,
this is
almost done, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to put the overlanding snorkel on it and go do the super special. That's what we got. That's what's next in our toolbox.
Well, very good. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Always jumping in the car. Like when I come, they jump in the car. Everybody jumps in the car when I come.
How's it going?
Good, Mr. Van Tilburg. What's going on today?
Yeah, we're having an awesome day. So yeah, super fun. A couple tricky spots with tons of mud and slickness, but then we're kind of driving to the grip, and yeah, cars running like a top. And I think we're in 2nd place right now in our class, which never been here at the end of the rally. So
Navigator must have the notes on point, right?
He's keeping
the whole time.
He's keeping real quiet.
Sleeping or just closing?
Just keep it close.
Yeah.
No, the notes. Yeah, he's killing it. So.
He had really good calls.
Well, good.
So far, so good.
Almost done.
No drama. So.
Yep. We'll see you at the end.
Okay. See you.
Catch one more here before they go in, and the world can stop looking at me and start looking at you, and we can all go home. How's the day going? How's the weekend been?
It's been a rough weekend. It's been a great weekend. Very rough, very fast, lots of loose rocks, a lot of people off. We broke our transmission and lost some time. We got that fixed, and looks like we're going to be able to finish and maybe even on the podium. So
an event like this, an event like this with so many cars and a couple rough stages left for a lot of people too. So a lot of rocks, a lot of big rocks I hear coming up, huh?
a lot of rocks. Yeah, that was our downfall.
Yeah,
a rock to the transmission. It broke the transmission. So
heavier skid plate. So okay, good luck the rest of the way. See you guys later. Hey, we're gonna be we'll be live from the first super special. Then we're gonna do podiums. Regionals only have one loop left. Nationals have the same loop, and then they'll do the power stage after a service. So we'll be back in a little bit live here on YouTube on the ARA YouTube page. And then we'll do some podiums, spray some champagnes, and we'll all get out of the rain and look forward to the next rally down south of us. Not the great Olympus rally that we've had. We have had a wonderful time here this weekend at Olympus. Thanks to everybody. Fred Meyer has been awesome this morning with the Park Expose. Downtown Shelton was awesome yesterday. Businesses were open up. So we're seeing a lot of positives here for rallying in the Pacific Northwest. So see you guys later and tune in soon.
You love your Subaru, so when it comes to keeping it in top shape, keep it genuine with Subaru Parts. At SubaruParts.com, you'll find everything you need. Parts, accessories, even performance upgrades. Keep your Subaru a Subaru at SubaruParts.com.
Being a truck driver out on the open road is hard enough. You deserve to enjoy all the comforts of the living quarters that your rig provides. The Green APU 5th Generation Star Edition is the unit that truckers depend on to keep them cool during those hot days of summer and warm during those dark, cold winter nights. Built from top quality components and assembled right here in the USA, our latest APU has the most powerful engine available in the industry. We also have a 2-year, 3,000-hour warranty that can't be touched by anyone else in the business. Green APU is also lower in price than Thermo King and Carrier's comparable units too. Let us help you stay comfortable, keep that coffee hot as you head down the road, and make it feel like you never left home. Check out Green APU today.
What's up, everyone? My name is Patrick Gruska, and I'm a rally driver. What is rally? Rally is one of those beautiful sports that not many people have heard of. You fly by trees and people at 100 miles an hour, expecting the worst but hoping for the best. Rally is both brutal and beautiful at the same time. What I love about rally, the adrenaline. Nothing comes close.
Plus 170, kill right press 20, left 2 plus tidy, kill right press 20, left 2 plus tidy. And left 56 minus, side and 4 plus.
Where can you watch rally? You can go to AmericanRallyAssociation.org to find the closest event near you, or you can tune into the live streams that are happening from this year moving forward. I hope that you guys join me for this season and experience the journey that we all go through together.